to Sarah and Lee. You join us on our Scotland road trip. This is part 2, and today we are driving to Aviemore in the Cairngorms, and are currently driving through some absolutely spectacular scenery. Have a little look at this. So we've just, where are we? We're in a place called
Killing.
Just waiting to cross the bridge.
Mobile traffic work, so we'll see how long we're sat here for, but it's not a bad place to be sat, is it? So here we are, we've made it to Glenmore campsite. So some of you may remember this is where we stayed when we did our Cairngorm road trip a few years ago. And we've just arrived at the campsite. So we've been here before, but Sarah's hopefully checked us all in.
Pitch 65.
So let me just show you our pitch here at Glenmore. So we've opted for the forest pitch. So this was a camping in the forest site a couple of years ago, but I think they've leased off the management a bit to a private company, I think I was reading, but still a beautiful campsite. And I say we're in a forest pitch, so there's lots of pitches out in the open, but this one is one in the forest right down by the loch, so it's about a minute's walk to get to the edge of Loch Morlich, which is absolutely stunning, and no doubt we'll show you that shortly. But we've got a lovely big pitch here. We've got electric, which is good because I probably won't get any solar because of the tree cover here, but have a look around. So that's the entrance to the forest part, so you can see the main site through the trees there, and the facilities block is just there, and you can see the forest spots just through there. We're number 65, which is actually the first one as you come through. So I've done a full 360, that's just the way in, and we're just there. Lovely gap in the forest. So she's levelled at about -2, so I didn't bother getting the ramps out. Anything above -2 and I start to get the levelling ramps out, but she's looking good there. And I don't know if you can see it, but through the trees you can see the still water of the loch. Behind me is the Cairngorm mountains, but you can't see those through the trees, but no doubt we will have a look at those shortly. But Sophia has behaved impeccably, so we had some quite narrow roads, not some quite sort of slow roads. The first 60 or 70 miles on some quite twisty, windy roads, and quite narrow in places, and then we opened up onto the A9, and that was the last 60 miles up to Aviemore. And yeah, we made a good time considering the roads, really. And yeah, it's good to be back here. We don't often come back to the same campsite more than once, particularly not this far away, but this is one we felt that we wanted to come back to and have a good look round. And I think there's plenty to do here. We've got the Cairngorm mountains, we've got Aviemore, we've got the railway, the Green Loch, which is quite a popular little walk, and yeah, some other things to do. So we'll see what we get up to for the next, I think we're 3 nights here before we go Nessie spotting. So let's see what happens. What's the story in the van then?
Just made us some coffee, just making us some lunch, even though it is 2:30.
I'm famished.
Yeah, I'm starving. So I'm just going to have some lunch, and then I think probably we'll explore the campsite, because we've not been here for, is it 2 or 3 years?
3 years.
3 years, we think. Explore the campsite again. The forest pitch is the pitch to be in. Last time we were hard standing. I found that you were really close last time, didn't we?
Comparatively, yeah.
But these are really lovely. We've already had some robins. You can see the loch from all of the van, which is good. We would have preferred the pitch next door, I think.
She's never happy.
The pitch next door looks awesome, but this is a lovely pitch.
Yes.
These pitches are more expensive than hard standing. So I'm going to put the price of what we paid on the screen for you now. I can't remember off the top of my head, so I have to go back and have a little look. But yeah, so I think lunch, explore, and then maybe the Green Loch. So this chicken needs to be eaten. You want some chicken? Don't tell Daddy. Oh, Daddy's recording.
So here we are, we've made it up to the Green Loch. It was a lovely walk. It's only a mile and a half, I guess. I don't know, we'll have to look at the map. But yeah, absolutely stunning little location. Last time we were here we had it all to ourselves. There's a few other people here now, but still beautiful, calm, peaceful. Quite a famous little loch, I think, this one, because it is so pretty and easy to get to. But part of the Glenmore Forestry Park. But yeah, doesn't get much better than this, does it? So Sarah and I have come down the logging trail and come from the Green Loch. I did take some drone footage up there, so we'll pop that in for you to have a quick look at now. It looked absolutely beautiful in the sun, and from there we've walked back down to Loch Morlich, and that's what's behind me now. And the kids have obviously been having a good time here because the beach is full of interesting excavations and sandcastles, because the weather is properly holding out, so they've obviously had a whale of a time today. And from here you can see up into the Cairngorm Mountains, so there is still a bit of snow up there, but I'm pretty sure no one's going to be skiing until the winter now. So yeah, loving it here in Glenmore.
So you can see Lake Morlich there. You come across this little bridge, and this is the campsite. Sophia is tucked just over here, just in the distance. And we are back at Sophia.
Right, so we are settled in for the evening, and I want it to be known on film that I did offer to cook, but Sarah insisted, given that I drove today. And the other thing she did say that is if she sat down she would probably eat a full Easter egg, so she's cooking to distract herself, I think. So what's on the menu tonight, chef?
So we've got a bit of a made up dinner. We've got some gnocchi, we've got some mince, we've actually got a pasta sauce that we picked up when we were in Italy. I've sprinkled some parmesan in the mix. So I cooked the gnocchi, cooked the mince, added it all together, and now I've got some fresh mozzarella. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top, cook it in the oven until it looks delicious, and then eat it. We are quite bad in Sophia of it eating nachos, burgers, nachos, burgers. So I thought, let me try and cook a grown-up meal like we'd cook at home. So yeah, let's see how this turns out. I'm on my second Prosecco already. Lee's on his Guinness. Let's see what this turns out like. So this is what it looks like after we've brought it out. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh, hi Bells. Does that smell nice?
10 out of 10 for me. Loving it. Do like a bit of gnocchi with that. That is good.
So what's the plan now?
Dog need a wee. I'll take her out for a wee. The Scottish bed fairies will come in, make all the bed up, and then we can go and watch a movie, I guess.
Who makes the bed up?
Scottish bed fairies.
Oh.
Literally, every time I take the dog out for a walk, I come back, bed's all done.
So currently the Scottish fairies are doing that?
Well, I guess it's Scottish ones because we're in Scotland.
Oh. Okay. See you in the morning?
See you in the morning.
So, a very good morning. We've been up bright and early this morning. Bella decided 5 AM she was going to vomit all in the van. So, it's been interesting. We got the 9:30 bus from just outside the campsite, and we are now at the Cairngorm mountain range. So, let's have a little look at this. So, here you have a funicular railway. Unfortunately, dogs aren't allowed on it from the bottom, but they are allowed on it from the top, which makes zero sense to me. So we've started our walk up some steps. This is currently the view. It's a lot busier than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I think it will thin out when we're walking up. Morning, everybody.
How's your day gone, darling?
Not the best of days. Not the best of days. Trying to get back in that holiday spirit, I think.
How'd pancakes go this morning?
Pancakes were shite.
Yeah?
The dog has been a pain in the arse. I don't know.
Should we try and get up this mountain?
Yeah, but we'll get up. So here we are, we're approaching 900 metres at the moment. So we've done about 300 metres up from base station. And yeah, it's a steep one, but we did choose the steep path in the hope that we'd get up quicker. But the views up here are spectacular. It is absolutely breathtaking. And it's, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. The sun is absolutely glorious. Everything's lit up beautifully. You can see little lochs everywhere. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, stunning. And I don't know, I think just up this next steep bit is either the mid station or the summit. I'm not sure how high up the summit is, but we're getting there.
So yeah, to my left you've got snow, and then I can see two little lochs there. I'm not sure if you'll see them. And then you've got Loch Morlich, which is where Sophia is, and then all around here. So I've gone from being in a hat, a scarf, my ski jacket to just my jumper, t-shirt. Lee stayed in his ski jacket, but you took off your coat.
Jumper, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we do need to buy some proper outdoor clothes. Really.
We do. So I'm not sure if you can see that building. It's got a gym bar in it.
They keep moving it.
It's calling our name.
Every metre I move forward, they move it 10 metres back.
So we've made it to the top. Gin time, here it comes.
Okay, so here we are. We have got to the top restaurant. Can't remember what it's called now. And that's after making our way up from base camp. We had some lunch. I even had a gin, which I've never ever done before in my life. So, but it was very good. Enjoyed that a lot. But because we've had a gin, Sarah's decided that we are now going to summit to the top. So we've got another 200 metres, I think, to reach the top of the Cairngorm mountain. So wish us luck. We're gin powered and sandwich powered, so we should be fine. The views from up here are absolutely stunning. So
we've got to get to the top of that.
What's kind of interesting here is we couldn't work out why we couldn't come up on the funicular, but because of the flora and fauna, what they try and do is restrict it a little bit. So if you come up on the funicular, you're not allowed to come out of the building. The only time you're allowed out of the building if you've come up is in snow sports season. But because we've walked up, we go in the walker's entrance, so we're allowed to summit with the dog. So we'll obviously stick to the path. We won't let Bella go outside of the ropes, but yeah, that's a nifty little way of controlling the crowds. And it's £34 better off in our pockets as well.
Well, we just spent that on gin and lunch.
We just spent that on gin and lunch, but we didn't have to pay for the funicular as well. So yeah, let's get to the top. Can you hear me breathing yet?
I think that's me.
So we're about halfway from the shop, restaurant, cafe, gin bar to the top. It's hard going, steep, and a lot of it's on snow as well, which is yeah, could do with some crampons, but making good time. We should be up there in about 10 minutes.
Hopefully.
So here we are, we've made it. We are 1,244 metres above sea level at the summit of the mountain Cairngorm. So we made that last little bit in about 20 minutes or so. So good going. It was quite steep in places, a bit slippy on the snow, but yeah, we made it. So this is the 6th highest peak in the UK. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that. And the views up here are spectacular. So some of the mountains have still got snow on them, including this one, and we can see back in the distance where we stayed last time when we were over towards Braemar. We can see down towards the Loch Morlich. So yeah, all in all, a pretty good morning's work. Now we just got to decide how to get back down.
Jimbo. So there is a sweet little bird up here. I don't know what bird it is. I'm going to put some footage in of that now. What a little sweetheart, hey? So pretty. We'll put the name of the bird on the screen once we found out what it is.
So that's it, we are safely off the mountain. That was what was it, hour and 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Off the mountain. That was a difficult walk down. We come down one of the ski runs that's all gravel, so I don't think we walked down as much as slipped and slid down. So, but yeah, we're looking good, nearly 20,000 steps. And as is customary for me, I've picked up my little pin badge, so that'll go on my board at home. We've got 300 of these.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is probably, with the exception of the Disney ones, the most expensive one at £10. It's a very nice badge. I don't know if you can see that. So yes, we're just waiting for the bus now to take us back to the campsite. So I think we've earned a well-earned rest.
And a gin.
And another gin. So there we go, we've got the bus back from the Cairngorm base camp and back to the campsite, but instead of staying at the van, we took our chairs and we've come down to the beach. And
we've been here a few hours, haven't we?
Been here all afternoon really since we got back, so it's coming up, well, it's 5:15 actually. So we did come down with a coffee, but the van's only 2 minutes that way, so Sarah nipped back and got a Guinness and Prosecco. So we've enjoyed the sun. It is cold when that sun goes behind a cloud, but it's been absolutely beautiful. So yeah, a day at the beach. 5:15 is actually later than we normally stay at the beach.
I know.
But yeah, absolutely stunning. I don't know where to look. Look at the lake or the loch. Look at the mountains, or yeah.
That's it. So you've got the mountains up there that we climbed up earlier. And then the loch.
So, a very good morning. We're now on Wednesday morning, I think it is. I'm starting to lose the track of days. But you can see we're on the bus going around the loch again. But this time we're headed into Aviemore. So the plan today is to have a look around the town and also see about getting on a steam train. So let's see what happens. But for now, we'll enjoy the view on the way into Aviemore. So Sarah and I had a real busy day today. We've caught the bus into Aviemore. I think that's the last time we saw you. And then we got the steam train. The steam train was absolutely lovely. Let's drop some footage of that in for you. When we got back from the steam train, we had a quick look round Aviemore, and then went to catch the bus back. But that bus never turned up, so we were at least 10 minutes early for the bus, but it didn't show up, and after waiting 20 minutes, 25 minutes past its departure time, it started to rain. So unfortunately we had to make do with spending the next hour and a half in a pub waiting for the next bus, which did turn up. So we're now back at the van. We've had a action-packed day and a long day, and we're going to settle in and have some Scotch pie, some turnip, and some cauliflower cheese that Sarah's knocked up this evening. So let's tuck in.
So yeah, Lee's got the Scotch pie, some cauliflower, cheese, some turnip, and I've gone with the macaroni cheese pie.
Neeps. Yes, so let's tuck in. We will see you in the morning, and we will be leaving Glenmore and making our way to our next stop. So as you might have guessed, Sarah and I have had a fantastic time here at Glenmore camping here in the Cairngorm Mountains. This is the second time we've been here. Obviously we were here 3 years ago in Sophia, you might have seen those videos, and this is a part of Scotland we really wanted to come back to and spend a little bit more time exploring. The last time we were here we were due to do skiing, but this time the mission was to get to the top of the mountain, which we successfully achieved yesterday, and today we've been out on that steam train. It's been absolutely lovely. This evening we've just been out for a little wander with the dog around the beach, and the drone's been up, so Sarah's going to put that footage in for you now. And now this is our last night at Glenmore camping, and tomorrow we're heading off in search of the Loch Ness monster. We've got a few nights on the shores of the Loch Ness, and we'll be heading off tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a big thumbs up, like, subscribe it, and we'll see you in the next one.